Hi guys, how you doing this morning? It's Marla. Hopefully everybody is doing well. As you can see, I am back in my Arizona bedroom. So happy to be back. It was a long drive with 4 dogs and I'm finally recuperated from that. I am so glad to be back. But what I decided to do for my first video back was a really fun comparison of some of the more commonly purchased microneedling devices, and I'm going to compare those to my beloved Banisher 3.0 from the company Banish. The devices I'm going to compare are the very, very common Dermaroller system, and I'm going to compare that to one I've never tried before. This one is called Hydra Needle Skin Aesthetics. And then I'm going to compare those also to this one, which is actually an automatic, kind of a motorized microneedling device. And this one is from Dr. Penn. I'm going to compare those 3 devices to my Banisher 3.0, which I still feel is the safest, best, most effective micro needling device you can purchase. I'm going to demo all of these. I'm going to give you the pros and cons.
These are the microneedling devices I'm going to be comparing. The Dr. Penn, which uses a USB charger for it, so it's the only one that is an automatic microneedler. I'm also going to compare that to the old school Dermaroller, which is what I actually started out microneedling my face with years ago. This is kind of the original design, so I'm going to compare it to this one. Comparing that also to the Hydra Needle Micro Infusion device. Those 3 are going to be up against my Banisher 3.0. First up, the micro needling device I absolutely love, my Banisher 3.0. Why do I love this? It has very good surface area. It has a circular face that is a pretty good size, so I can cover my entire face very quickly. It can also be used on the body. I love that it is a micro needling device that is a stamper because it gives even pressure of all those needles on my face. Don't get any possibility of tram tracks like you would with a Dermaroller. And I feel it really is so super safe. I think that face has 77 gold-plated titanium needles. Why is that so important? Well, gold has antimicrobial properties, hypoallergenic. Microneedling, if you haven't been doing it or don't know a lot about it, it's great for reducing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, scars, making large pores look improved. Great for using on your scalp to promote hair growth. You can use it on your neck, on your body. You can use it on stretch marks, on scars on your body, and on any acne scars that you might have left over from acne you had. Great for sensitive skin. That head comes in 3 different sizes. It comes in 0.25 millimeters for around the delicate areas of your eyes and also your neck. It comes in a 0.5 millimeter needle length, which I use on my face. I do that once a week. And it comes in a 1 millimeter needle length. I use the 1 millimeter on my scalp. And also if I'm working on my body, that is also what I would use because that skin is a little tougher. The stamping motion evenly distributes the pressure amongst all the needles. Never have gotten any scars or tram tracks from this stamping device. Super, super safe device. Like I said, great for sensitive skin. What I also like about this is normally if you want to buy this, you have to buy this from the company Banish. So you will not see this on any third-party selling sites like Amazon or anything like that. When you buy it, you're guaranteed that you're getting the legitimate device, which is something I also like. Love that the microneedling heads come with a plastic cap. That's how you store it to protect the sharpness of your needles. You also disinfect your needles that way. You just pop off the cap, fill it with 70% isopropyl alcohol, and just soak those needles. So super easy to use, very safe, easy to disinfect, and I think each of those needles gives you about 8 treatments. I find it to be very economical. Next, the microneedling device that started off my microneedling journey years ago, the original Dermaroller. I will be honest with you, I absolutely hate this device. I cannot stand the rolling sensation over my face. The needles are not giving you even pressure on the skin, so you can potentially get tram track marks or little scar lines on your face. Just not a big fan of this and kind of find it to be a little bit more old school, a little harder to disinfect. You probably can dip the head into a cup of isopropyl alcohol, but this microneedling device did not come with any cap to disinfect the needles with. I think this particular microneedler needs to be thrown away after about 10 to 15 uses, so I don't find it to be very economical. If it's done improperly, you risk getting tram track marks on your skin, and I just don't find it to be super comfortable. Really not a fan, and this would probably be the least favorite of all the microneedling devices I am showing you today, at least for me anyway. And I'm going to compare those two to the Hydra Needle, which is a single-use micro-infusion little device that's also a stamper. This is a unique microneedling device that I've never tried before. First time using this. It combines serum with the microneedling, which is kind of interesting, but I also found it to be a little wasteful. You pop off this little vial at the bottom, you fill it with whatever serum or essence you want to use, screw the top back on, and then stamp it on your face. I found this to be very safe. I'm assuming you can get interchangeable needle length heads for this. The one I was using, I think, was only a 0.25 millimeter needle length head. Now, these cartridges are designed only as a single use to ensure hygiene and safety. So you're really not supposed to reuse them due to infection, and I find that to be really wasteful. I'll tell you why I really did not like using this. The little needle stamp head is very, very small. It took forever for me to cover my face with this. My Banisher 3.0 has a bigger surface area, but this is so tiny. Really takes forever to go over your face. The other thing I didn't like about it is the serum. The serum gets clogged. It doesn't want to come out. Sometimes it comes out too much. Sometimes I put the serum in there and I end up wasting it or spilling it. While it is safe to use because it's a stamper and you're getting even pressure of those needles on your face, I just found it to be very frustrating because it took forever to cover my face, and sometimes the serum would come out through the needles, sometimes it would not. The Hydra stamp is basically a way of combining serum and needling at the same time. It creates those micro channels in your skin so the serum or essence can be absorbed deeper in the skin and hopefully give you better results. The Dr. Pen. The Dr. Pen, I'll tell you a couple things about this. Number one, it's automatic, therefore it needs to be charged. So if you forget to charge it, you will not be able to microneedle your face. You have to be aware that it does need charging. Number two, because it is automatic, it really may not be good for people with sensitive skin. You do need a serum for this. So what you do is you pop in the little cartridges. Those are the things that need to be purchased every time you do a treatment. And then you can actually turn this little silver dial on the device and you can get the needle length you want. I put this on 0.5 millimeter needle length. It does have a smaller surface area for the head. The needles on this kind of go up and down very fast. You can also do different oscillation speeds on this. You can go slower, you can go faster. This device, out of all three of the devices, actually scared me the most because I felt it could do the most damage potentially if you weren't doing it correctly. I'm putting on one of my favorite serums right now from Banish. This is their dark spot correcting serum. I really love this. And now I am just kind of drawing on my face horizontally, vertically, and diagonally. You know, I had this on 0.5 millimeter depth. Normally that's what I use. The one thing I did notice about this device is you really don't realize how much irritation you are causing your skin until you are actually done with the treatment. I used this all over my face and thought there was no issue. When I was done, at the end, my face was so red and so itchy. This device gave me the most skin distress and skin irritation out of all of the microneedling devices I was comparing. Not a fan of that for that reason. It is automatic, so you can cover areas of your face pretty quickly, but I'm just a little concerned about safety and irritation issues. Some sites even recommend using numbing cream on your face when you're using this. Really not a fan of that at all. The last thing I want is needles jamming numbing cream deep into my skin. I've heard some really not good reports about some numbing creams from the FDA. So I don't want to use any device that I have to put numbing cream on my face first. I put up a little chart to make this a little bit easier. I think I have everything correct on this chart, so you can kind of see how I did these comparisons and why I still end up feeling that my Banisher 3.0 is the best.
So you can stop and freeze frame this if you want to read it and see the comparisons yourself. But in the end, I came back to my Banisher 3.0 as the really one of the safest, best microneedling devices you can use at home. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye from Marla.